It's December, fiscal year end, and you know what that means for Jones Day and especially the Columbus office.
Liza, I do know that it means the JDFL fantasy football playoffs are almost here.
What did you say?
The Jones Day Fantasy Football League. The season ends this week and virtually every team is fighting for a playoff spot.
What, are you 12 years old? It is year end and we are trying to make budget.
Screw billable hours, Liza. I think you should declare an office holiday this week so that everyone can work on their lineups.
Are you retarded? You are not Urban Meyer. You are not a football coach. It is just make-believe, not real management.
You are wrong, Liza. Take the Assman for example. When Peyton Hillis screwed the Browns by faking strep throat, the Assman had to get creative in the free agent market and now they're on the cusp of winning the Grey.
Did you say, Assman?
Yeah, that's their team name. At least it's better than That's What She Said.
That's what she said.
You know, from The Office. It is a stupid name. They suck, but at least they are resting on top of the numbnuts.
Ha, that's what she said.
Yes, I just told you that. They are hoping to get a whiff of the Assman this week.
Hey, that's what she said.
Yes, I know. I just said that. Anyway, I have to figure out a way to make the playoffs. I drew down on my line of credit to pay my entry fee this year because Swatzler keeps raising the fees, and if Royale with cheese does not advance, my kids are getting Jones Day coffee mugs for Christmas.
It's your own fault for trading Marshall Lynch to the numbnuts for Deshaun Jackson. Lynch always has a monster December and you could see that Jackson was quitting the Eagles months ago. Not to mention Andy Reid is on his way out, Vic is hurt, the Philly line sucks and the whole dream team is in turmoil. You are an idiot.
Look, if Deshaun Jackson didn't drop 2 40-yard touchdowns last week, and freaking Selleck hadn't tripped on the 1-yard line the week before, I'd be sitting at 8-6?
Loser.
I'm just saying if.
Stop it. And Notre Dame would be 10-2 if they didn't throw away the South Florida and Michigan games. Guess what? They lost, and they lost because they suck. Wake up.
But.
Quiet. So who is already in the playoffs? Maybe I can't count on them to bill some time this week.
Bum and Dumber has locked up the Scarlet Division in a first-round bye. Bob Hamilton helped Stock revive the Dummies and Aaron Rodgers looks to make them unstoppable. They could be in trouble in the championship game though, if the Packers sit Rodgers in Week 17.
I don't understand. Why isn't the championship game in Week 16 like every other league?
We voted on that.
And more teams voted to have the championship in Week 17?
No, actually more teams voted to have it in Week 16.
What happened?
As commissioner, I said it was not enough votes even though it was a majority.
Oh? I trust they don't let you hold the money.
Nope.
Good idea. So if Dumb and Dumber won the Scarlet, who wins the Grey?
The Assmen hold the tiebreaker over Men of Steel. If the Assmen beat the Fat Guys or if Men of Steel loses to That's What She Said, Assmen win the Grey. If the Assmen lose and Men of Steel win, then Men of Steel win the division. They both get in the playoffs no matter what.
Who else is in?
It is a big clusterfuck after that.
Don't talk like that. Brogan might hear us.
Sorry. If the Red Dogs win, they are in. If they lose, the only way they miss the playoffs is if both the Marys and That's What She Said win. In that case, they would all be 7-7 and the Marys and That's What She Said would take the last record playoff spots. But that presumes the bootleggers also lose.
What if the booties win?
Then the bootleggers are in. That's What She Said gets knocked out, the Marys are out, and the Dogs take the last spot.
Please tell me you are done talking about this now.
Nope. Guess what happens if the Red Dogs win?
I don't care. Fantasy football is stupid.
No, it is awesome. Get this. If the Red Dogs win, then everything depends on the Monkey Boys game against the Marys. If the Monkeys win that game and the Booties lose to the Nuts and That's What She Said also loses, then the Monkeys are in. But if the Monkeys win, the Bootleggers lose, and That's What She Said wins, then the Monkeys and That's What She Said go to a total points tiebreaker.
Shoot me in the head. Or just please stop.
Nope. If the Monkeys win, Booties win, and That's What She Said loses, It goes to total points between the monkeys and booties, with the booties likely getting the record spot on total points tiebreaker.
You are hurting my head with your sockiness.
If they all win, booties win on head-to-head and take the last record spot.
Thank God this is over.
Not yet. If the Hail Marys beat the monkeys, then the bootleggers get the last spot if they win. But if they lose and That's What She Said wins, then whoever has the most points between the Marys and That's What She Said gets the last spot.
Please get a life.
I do still have life. It is called the Cap luck rule.
Cap doesn't need any luck.
He used to. All the time. Anyway, the bootleggers lead that. If they lose to the numbnuts, they have a lock on the Cap spot. If they win, they are likely in on record. Then Royale with cheese is back in the picture. If the booties lose, Royale is screwed.
Looks like your Jackson for Lynch trade will bite you. I bet Martian has a big game and sends you packing. Sucker. By the way, what's the numbnuts record since you predicted in the mid-season report that Royale would make the playoffs and the numbnuts wouldn't win another game?
4-1.
And what is Royale's record?
1-4.
Loser.
Anyway, if the booties beat the nuts, then a bunch of teams have a shot at the Cap spot. Monkeys lead, Royale is only about 20 points behind, and others on the tail. Do you realize that 3 of the 4 highest scoring teams in the league have a losing record this year?
I told you I don't care. That's why I didn't realize that. Can you write a brief or something that we can get paid for?
No, I have to get started on my toilet bowl lineups.
That's where this conversation belongs. By the way, you aren't using the Jones Day email system or our meeting rooms for this fantasy stuff, are you?
Let me check on that and get back to you.
Please do. And in the meantime, how about working a little bit? That would be good.
I will give it a try, I suppose. Thanks, Liza. Bye.